In this topic, we are discussing mainly grievance management. How we are going to manage the grievance and what is the source of grievance, how the grievances arises, causes of grievance, and what is the procedure we discussed. We'll give a quick recap today. First thing, the meanings. Meaning is when an employee or a group of employees is dissatisfied or not happy for any reason due to their employment, the environment, work, wages, financial reason, non-financial reason, if they are not happy. And grievance may come individually, group, or some policy related. So these are the different types. Unsatisfied employees, poor working condition, if there is a problem in the working condition, environment, workload, the salary, wages, problem with their co-workers, their manager, their supervisor. These are the reasons where grievance may come. Then we also discuss the procedure. If once the grievance arises, you have to acknowledge that, you have to understand what is the reason of grievance, why it is coming, then you have to define what is the problem, then collect the facts, data from all sources. Once you have the data and understand the complaint, then you have to act on it. That is the analysis phase. Decide what you have to do, who has the problem, who is the culprit. Then based on that, you have to act on that. Then you have to follow up the next step. So these are the procedures you have to follow to manage the grievance. Then we also discussed few other things, how different companies are handling the grievance. What are the different methods, different techniques used by different companies. So these are few techniques generally followed by most of the companies. Some companies they follow entity review, some companies they follow the complaint box, gray box system. Some companies they follow opinion system. They ask the employees, they ask the people who are impacted, and some beliefs on meeting, discussion, open door policy, step ladder policy. These things we discuss, how others are following, and most of the company are following in these techniques. These are the different method, different procedure to adopt or to deal with the grievance causing from different companies. We discussed step ladder policy and open door policy, how the grievance is managed through different steps, and open door policy, how it was. We discussed both the things, and we have given a diagram how the grievance procedure was in different steps. What is the timeline? How it worked with the department heads, managers, committee, and CEO. So one by one, if it is not solved, you are escalating the one higher level. So there are different steps, different process involved in this step. Then we also discuss what are the impact on production, product, the factory, and the impact on employees, workers who are working, how they are impacted, and impact on management, the owners, how they are impacted if you have the grievance. So this also we discuss. There are all the point. Then what are the benefits? Once the system is in place, what are the benefits? The first benefit is you are having a place where you can raise your concern without any fear. You can ask something. If there is no place, there is nothing to complain. Suppose you are using a product, you don't have a complaint say, then there is no way you can raise a complaint, or you are not satisfied, you are not happy with the product, you cannot ask someone. But if there is a number, there is a place, there is an office to complain, you will be happy. So that is going to encourage the employees. That is the very important and first benefits. If you have a complaint procedure, if a grievance management system, then you will be encouraged. And along with that, it will give you a fairness. It will give you without fear you can complain, you can talk, prevent the minor disagreement. That means small problem can be solved through that before it goes to a big problem. And it will save a lot of time, a lot of energy if you are solving this problem through grievance management. So we discussed all these benefits. Then we also discussed what are the challenges, what are the difficulties we are facing. Challenges related to society, related to technology, related to awareness, knowledge, training. So these are the challenges what we have, what to implement a grievance management system. Then we are going to discuss a process, an analogy which is there in your syllabus, which is very much related to grievance management. Hot stop rules. Hot stop rules. What is that hot stop rules? It is something related to disciplinary action. How the employees are going to be disciplined. Hot stop related stop means the correctly what you are listening in the same stop what you have in your home. ଆମେ stove ରେ ତୁମେ ଘରେ ଯୋଉ ରାନ୍ଧୁଛ ଭାତ ଡାଲି ତରକାରୀ କରୁଛ ସେଇ stove. I am talking about that stove. It is an analogy given to the rules, how different disciplinary actions are followed in different companies. ଗୋଟେ stove ଜଳୁଛି, suppose ଗରମ ହେଇଛି, ତମେ ତାର ହାତ ମାରିଲେ କଣ ହବ? You know very well what is going to happen. If a burning stove is there and you are touching it, you know it will burn your hand. ତମେ ତାର ହାତ ମାରିଲ, ହାତ ଜଳିଗଲା, ଫୁଟକା ହେଲା, then because the stove is burning and you do the same thing again. ପୁଣି ହାତ ଜଳିଯିବ, ପୁଣି ଫୁଟକା ହବ. That is irrespective of the person who is touching. Suppose तुम्हारा ନିଜର कंपनी ଅଛି, ତମେ ସେ stove ରେ ଜଣେ ତମ ଘରେ ତମ ମା ସବୁଦିନ ରାନ୍ଧୁଛନ୍ତି, ତମ ମାକୁ ସେ ଛାଡିଦବ କି? ତମ ମା ଯଦି ହାତ ମାରିବେ that will burn. So that means every time whoever touching the stove, it is burning. And that is a comparison given to the disciplinary action. So once you read the meaning and the principles, then you can relate them that. So let's read the meaning, art stop. This is the rule, the art stop rule. And who has invented this macro? Doug Macker. So who gives this role illustration of how to impose disciplinary action without generating resentment. That means so you are applying a disciplinary rule or something to make your employee disciplined without generating resentment. That means without creating any noise, without creating any discussion, any ambiguity, any kind of meeting or discussion or forum. So you are creating a rule or you are imposing the action on a undisciplined employee. This rule draws an analogy between the touching a hot stove and undergoing discipline. When you touch a hot stove, your discipline is immediate, warning, consistent, and impersonal. There are different keywords given in the meaning. So I have highlighted here. A popular and effective disciplinary rule used today by many managers is known as hot stop rules. This is something an objective type may come or else type may come. So you understand this concept. Disciplinary action should have the same characteristics as a penalty or a person receives from touching a hot stove. This is discipline should be immediate, consistent, and impersonal. I highlighted this. These are the words, key words to remember. Immediate, consistent, and impersonal. So once you understand the meaning, you can relate this. So these are the principles or characteristics you will read later. What is immediate, what is consistent, what is impersonal. Before any disciplinary action can be implemented, a manager must first give the advance warning. The importance of this rule is this. There is immediate action taken for negative or wrong decision made by the employee. Suppose तुम समझ स्कूल पढ़ीच तुम स्कूल 10टा बेले आरंभ हो फर्स्ट क्लास 10टा बेले थ्रू आउट द स्कूल पीरियड सब बेले 10टा बेले जाइए तुम केबे 9टा बेले कि केबे 11टा बेले कि 12टा बेले जाइए केबे जाइना बिकॉज यू नो 10टा बेले तुम स्कूल आरंभ हो you know the rule. So the first and foremost characteristics or principles is the employee should know the rule. तुम जानिच जे 10टा बेले पहुंचीबार अछि स्कूल फर्स्ट क्लास आरंभ हो कि प्रेयर आरंभ हो कि बेल बाजो जहाँ ही 10टा बेले पहुंचार अछि तुम जदि लेट कला आइदर तुमको क्लास रे अलाउ करियनी कि पनिशमेंट देबे कि से दिन तुम आबसेंट हो जहाँ गोटे पनिशमेंट यू नो द रूल तुम गोटे दिन नगला तुम आबसेंट हो दिन नगले भी आबसेंट हो एमती नुह जे तुमको छाड़देवे हाँ पिलाटा 4-5 दिन लेट आज लेट आसले भी अटेंडेंस दे दिया so that is called consistency consistent so you know the rule And whenever you are doing mistake, the same penalty is imposed. And immediately. Another thing is immediate. The moment you touch the stove, it will burn immediately. It will not wait and think, okay, this person is my known person, I will leave him. Okay, nothing like that. So the punishment will be immediate and consistent. Another thing is impersonal. Means I was giving you an example, your mother. Suppose you are coming to the school late, your brother or your father is in the teacher or headmaster of that school. It doesn't mean that they will exclude you in the penalty or disciplinary action. So whoever you may be. So maybe it is your organization, your school, but if you are late, you will be punished without any personal feelings. So that is another characteristic principles of not stop rule. Immediate, consistent warning, impersonal. These are the important words you can write and understand. So whenever you are having this question, you remember this word: immediate, consistent, impersonal, warning. Warning is something you will give warning first time, that is written in the last point. Before any disciplinary action can implemented, a manager must first give the advance warning. The team member, the person, the employees who has done the mistake should aware of the problem. તમે સ્કૂલે લેટ પહોંચલે કોણ પનિશમેન્ટ હવા તમે જાણી છો, but still you are late. It's not that you are not aware. Suddenly someone will come, tomorrow will absent, but today you will absent. You are aware of that role. So whenever there is a problem coming from your side or employee side, anyone, so what is the punishment, what is the penalty, the person, the employees are aware. That is what one major principle of this rule. And remember other word: immediate, consistent, and impersonal. So this is something given as the main characteristics and principles. The stove provides warning. Employee needs to know their employer's rules. The rule provides a warning. So exactly the same thing I was telling. The person who is doing the mistake should aware of the penalty. What is going to happen? What is the consequences of this mistake? If I'm going to late to the school, what is going to happen? If I'm not going to do the homework, what is going to happen? So you are very well aware of the rules. That applies in any organization, any companies, any factories. That is the very first principles. Consistency, this job is consistent. Employees need to know that the rule will be enforced every time they are broken. ତମେ ଆଜି ଯଦି ଲେଟ୍ ଆସିଲ ଆଜି ତମକୁ ପନିଶମେଣ୍ଟ ମିଳିଲା, କାଲି ଲେଟ୍ ଆସିଲେ ବି କାଲି ପନିଶମେଣ୍ଟ ମିଳିବ, ପରଦିନ ଲେଟ୍ ଆସିଲେ ବି ପରଦିନ ପନିଶମେଣ୍ଟ ମିଳିବ. It's not that you will get the discount. Okay, 5 ଦିନ ଲେଟ୍ ହେଇଗଲା continuously, 6th day ତମର free. It's not like that. So the punishment is consistent. So every time you do the mistake, every time you break the rule, you will get the same punishment. Immediate. The stove burns immediately. Employees should know when the discipline would come. ତମେ ଗୋଟେ ଭୁଲ କଲ, ତାପରେ ମିଟିଂ ହବନି, ଡିସ୍କସନ ହବନି, because already things are defined. ଏଇ ଭୁଲ ପାଇଁ ଏଇ rule ଅଛି. Already punishment will be coming immediately. So you don't need to analyze, you don't need to do that. ତମେ ସ୍କୁଲ କୁ ଲେଟ୍ ଆସିଲେ ତମର ଆବସେଣ୍ଟ ହଉଛି, ତମେ ହୋମୱାର୍କ ନ କଲେ ତମକୁ ପନିଶମେଣ୍ଟ ହଉଛି, ତମକୁ ସ୍କୁଲରେ ଗୋଟେ ପନିଶମେଣ୍ଟ ମିଳୁଛି. You know that everything is defined. So these are the things, it is not taking time. The stove is impersonal. Good discipline treats each violator the same way. So everyone is in the same way. If you violate the rule, whoever may be, even if you are the monitor of the class, or the best student of the class, or the worst student of the class, so whoever it may be, the rule is same for all. So that is impersonal. So these are the 4 important characteristics and principles of hot stove rule. You can remember that. Warning, consistent, immediate, impersonal. Then we'll also we'll summarize this. What you need to understand or remember as part of this rule. We'll summarize everything in one slide. But important thing is this 4 concepts, the 4 principles you have to remember. From exam point of view, it gives warning and it is always consistent and it is immediately affecting the rule, immediately executing the rule, and impersonal, irrespective of the person, whoever is dealing with that will get the same punishment, same penalty every time. So this is the rule of hot stove. So once you read it or visualize it, you can understand the concept of it. This hot stove rule is an analogy and comparison how the organization is implementing the disciplinary action. So most of the companies follow the same rule because it is very easy, it is very predefined and very less time consuming because a lot of things are defined and employees are aware of that. You are making sure employees are aware of that. You are asking the employees to read the rule on a timely basis, on a periodical basis. So it's easy to understand this, to apply this rule. We'll take a quick break here, then we'll summarize this concept, hot stove rule, what we read so far. With that, this grievance management chapter will complete. We'll join next 5 minutes, maximum 5 minutes, already 11:33 in the same link. Then we'll summarize this concept.